In what could be one of the most significant preseason revelations in recent Formula One history, Red Bull Racing has not only emerged as the early favorite heading into the 2024 season, but has also unearthed a breakthrough that could redefine competitive standards across the grid. While Ferrari may have topped the timesheets on the second and third days of preseason testing in Bahrain, it's become clear that the Austrian squad remains the team to beat. What truly stunned both rivals and insiders alike was a shocking discovery by Red Bull: an astonishingly low rate of tire degradation, nearly negligible in performance terms, even by Bahrain's abrasive standards. Known for their aerodynamic mastery and tire management, Red Bull's leap forward in tire longevity was so profound that even their own team members admitted surprise. This development now puts them in a class of their own, raising serious questions about whether any other team can realistically challenge them in the upcoming season. Red Bull's new 2024 Challenger not only showcases radical design innovations, but also demonstrates an ability to preserve tire life at nearly double the rate of its rivals, a factor that will prove decisive across long race stints. Verstappen's feedback has been overwhelmingly positive, describing the car as an extension of his driving instincts. "It's doing exactly what I want," he said, a statement that speaks volumes when coming from the reigning world champion. Meanwhile, senior advisor Helmut Marko didn't hold back, signaling that Red Bull's dominance may only grow further. Their long-run consistency during testing tells the story. Verstappen's time stayed remarkably stable across multiple laps on hard compounds, further reinforcing the belief that Red Bull is heading into the 2024 campaign not just as a contender, but as a potential runaway leader. This consistency, especially on the C1 compound, the hardest and most durable available, suggests Red Bull may be holding back additional performance under the hood. Verstappen emphasized that he wasn't pushing for fastest laps, but instead gathering valuable, long-run data. Yet even under those parameters, he delivered increasingly faster times lap after lap. On day 3, he ran a near-identical program, using C3 tires, and produced similarly consistent results, mirroring the pattern seen with the harder compounds. This raises a compelling question. If Red Bull can deliver that level of pace while running a conservative testing schedule, what are they truly capable of when they go all out? It's a looming question that should concern every rival team on the grid. Making matters even more intimidating for Red Bull's competition is the fact that other top teams were using softer, faster compounds, like the C4s, to set their best times, yet couldn't match Verstappen's pace or consistency. Meanwhile, the Dutchman was calmly putting in high-performance laps with harder rubber. Compounding that advantage was a drop in ambient temperature to around 23 degrees C during testing, a condition that often leads to graining or loss of grip. But the RB20 remained stable and predictable. These subtle advantages reveal a car not only engineered for speed, but optimized for adaptability. Fernando Alonso's statement that 19 other drivers know they're not fighting for the title now seems less like pessimism and more like a rational prediction. When engineers describe Red Bull's tire degradation as close to zero, it doesn't mean literal zero, but it does mean the performance drop-off is so minimal that it gives the team a strategic upper hand unmatched by any other. Bahrain's harsh asphalt is notorious for destroying tires, yet Red Bull managed to retain performance lap after lap with negligible loss. While Ferrari made improvements in this area and Haas completely shifted focus to understanding tire wear, neither came close to Red Bull's standard. The 2024 RB20 has been described by Verstappen and Perez as brave and bold, and it's proving to be more than marketing. Rather than merely refining last year's concepts, Red Bull has aggressively reimagined its design, signaling that dominance is not just about continuity, but innovation. A centerpiece of this bold innovation is the vertical side pod inlet, which serves a dual purpose. While it initially drew comparisons to Ferrari's bypass duct, it also uniquely channels airflow to a floor-mounted turbo cooler. This floor-level cooling solution helps regulate internal temperatures more efficiently in high-heat tracks like Bahrain, Jeddah, and Melbourne. Crucially, it maintains the car's center of gravity by offsetting the mass from higher-mounted radiators. This not only benefits weight distribution, but drastically improves the car's handling in corner entries and exits, areas where milliseconds translate into victories. In essence, Red Bull has taken a conventional aerodynamic principle and advanced it into something revolutionary. Verstappen addressed rumors that Red Bull copied Mercedes' failed zero-pod concept, firmly defending the RB20's originality. He emphasized that the team had leveraged simulator data extensively, crafting a foundation based not on imitation, but on internal innovation and predictive modeling. According to Verstappen, the team used clever data interpretation to build a working setup before the car ever touched the track. Meanwhile, Helmut Marko praised the technical department's foresight, reminding critics that the RB20's evolution had begun months ahead of other teams due to Red Bull's early clinch of the 2023 titles. With that head start, they had the time and resources to take calculated risks, something that might be paying off now in a big way. Experts analyzing the RB20's architecture are increasingly impressed by its application of the V-shaped longitudinal radiator concept. Unlike previous years, Red Bull has taken the bold step of mounting the turbo cooler directly on the floor of the car, allowing for optimal thermal regulation while ensuring balance and minimal chassis disruption. This layout also removes excess weight from the top of the car, enabling better responsiveness at high speeds and during rapid directional changes. As with many new era designs, this one isn't just about power or speed. It's about harmony between components, between aero and mechanical grip. Red Bull seems to be achieving that harmony with more precision than any other team on the grid right now. Looking ahead, the implications of Red Bull's preseason performance are immense. With the 2026 regulation changes just 2 years away, few teams will take the financial or logistical gamble of revamping their entire chassis design in 2025. This means that whatever gains Red Bull has made with the RB20 could carry forward, largely unchallenged, for 2 full seasons. Many rivals are still emulating the RB19's proven design, unwilling to deviate. If Red Bull's bold deviation with the RB20 proves effective throughout the race calendar, it won't just be another winning season. It could mark the beginning of an era where their engineering lead becomes so insurmountable that chasing becomes surviving rather than contending. All signs point to Red Bull possibly entering the 2024 season with a car so far ahead in development and execution that the championship may feel predetermined. Verstappen's testing runs suggest he was deliberately holding back, yet still produced lap times superior to his peers. The RB20's stability, minimal tire wear, and groundbreaking cooling strategy form a triad of dominance. Add to that the reluctance of teams to rework their chassis in 2025, and the math becomes clear. Red Bull may have 2 seasons of clear air. If that's the case, Formula One fans may soon find themselves watching a battle for second place unless the rest of the grid mounts an unlikely and rapid response.